Hello, and welcome back to Fullerton College Biotech. Today, we're going to go over how to use a spectrophotometer, specifically the SpectroVis Plus. First, let's review the materials you'll need, followed by a visual of what the setup would look like. To begin, we need to set up the spectrophotometer. Start by obtaining a USB Type-B cable and the spectrophotometer. We will be using a laptop to review the results, so connect the spectrophotometer to the laptop as shown here. Before taking measurements, we need to calibrate the device to ensure accuracy. Calibration involves using a blank cuvette to establish a baseline reading and only needs to be done once before testing samples. On the laptop, open Logger Pro by locating it on the desktop and double-clicking the icon. Click on the Experiment tab in the top left corner. Hover the cursor over Calibrate and select Spectrophotometer 1. A pop-up window will appear with a countdown while the lamp warms up. Do not skip this step. Once prompted, prepare the blank cuvette by setting your P 1000 micropipette to 1000 microliters. Pipette 1000 microliters of deionized water into a clean cuvette. When aspirating the DI water, press only to the first stop on the pipette. This ensures you are not collecting more than the 1000 microliters needed. Then dispense the water by touching the pipette tip to the side of the cuvette to prevent splashing. Press down to the second stop when dispensing to ensure all liquid is expelled. Use a Kim wipe to clean the cuvette's exterior to avoid any obstructions in the spectrophotometer's light path. Identify the arrow on the cuvette and align it with the arrow on the spectrophotometer before placing it in the device. Click Finish Calibration and wait for the process to complete. Once scan integration time is displayed, click OK to confirm. Now that the spectrophotometer is calibrated, we're ready to test our sample. Prepare a new clean cuvette and pipette 1000 microliters of sample into it, using the same pipetting technique as before. Since calibration only needs to be performed once, you can now proceed with testing multiple samples without repeating the calibration step. Remove the blank cuvette from the spectrophotometer. Don't forget to clean the sides of the sample cuvette with a Kim wipe. Insert the sample cuvette into the device, ensuring the arrows are aligned. On the Logger Pro screen, click Collect to start the measurement. Click Stop once the measurement is complete. If you cannot see the entire graph, click the A, Autoscale, button to adjust the view. Now you are able to see all the peaks. To save your data, double-click on the latest run in the left-hand panel. A pop-up window will appear, allowing you to rename your sample. Click OK to save it under the new name. It should appear on the left-hand side under the new name. The spectrum will appear as a graph, displaying absorbance versus wavelength. To analyze the spectrophotometer reading, place your cursor over the first peak on the graph. The bottom left corner will display an ordered pair, X being the wavelength and the Y being the absorbance. So, for the first peak, our wavelength is 419.2 nanometers and our absorbance is 2.094 and does not have units. Move the cursor to the highest point of the second peak to obtain another reading. The second peak shows a wavelength of 629.1 nanometers and an absorbance of 0.259. That's it. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next session.